Hello everyone, this is John Dominic O'Connor here, and today I am going to show you 10 things the games Fix It Felix Jr. and Sugar Rush have in common. Here, let me fix that and change that 9 to a 10 better. Alright, you go to 10, here we are. Alright, so Fix It Felix Jr. and Sugar Rush are two fictitious arcade games in the movie Wreck-It Ralph. And I'm going to show you 10 things they both share in common. The first thing is that they were both made by Tobo Komi, which is actually Toby Komi, which I'm going to change it to. It's a fictional company that makes Fix It Felix Jr. and Sugar Rush, and it's Japanese for to jump or to dive. And in the end credits, Fix It Felix Jr. says they've done I think they Tobo Komi of America Incorporated. All right, the second thing that these two games have in common in the movie Wreck-It Ralph, they are both fictitious arcade games, which were both made for the movie Wreck-It Ralph. I'm gonna add that in. Okay. And now, third thing, they both feature main characters who are tired of being mistreated as something. In Fix It Felix Jr., Ralph is tired of the Nicelanders in his game treating him like a real bad guy. He only plays a bad guy and is really a good guy, and he just and he doesn't even want to be the bad guy anymore. Because for 30 years, the Nicelanders treated Ralph like an actual bad guy. In Sugar Rush, Vanellope is tired of the other racers calling her a mistake that she's not supposed to exist. Excuse me. She is supposed to exist in Sugar Rush. She belongs to that game. The fourth thing, both Fix It Felix Jr. and Tobo Komi have events where other characters purposely leave out main characters. In the Fix It Felix Jr. game, Felix and the Nicelanders have a 30th anniversary celebration party with many characters from other games, and purposely leave out Ralph because he's the bad guy. In Sugar Rush, all the racers are having a roster race ceremony, purposely leaving out Vanellope because she's a glitch. And as a glitch, they are worried they might think the arcade might be, or that the game might be broken, and then they'll be out of order for good. Fix It Felix Jr., the Nicelanders worry Ralph actually will wreck the building and stuff. The fifth thing, they both have main characters wanting to attend events they get left out of purposely. In Fix It Felix Jr., Wreck-It Ralph wants to be in the 30th anniversary party because he's important to the thing. He wants to be in the 30th anniversary party like the Nicelanders in Fix It Felix Jr. While in Sugar Rush, Vanellope wants to be a part of the roster race and doesn't want to be excluded. We got 5 down, and we got 5 to go. We're halfway there. Now the sixth thing is they both have main characters being antagonized by minor antagonists that they will never get something because they are just something they'll be forever. And Fix It Felix Jr. Oh, okay, and both of these minor antagonists served as ringleaders, and yeah, and Fix It Felix Jr. Well, a mayor of Niceland that is antagonizing Ralph. Well, when he says that it might be a lot happier if they had Ralph up on the top of the cake with everyone else, and then Gene is antagonizing Ralph that that there's no room for him up there, and then Ralph's and then when Gene says that Felix should be on the roof because he's going to get his medal, Ralph wants a medal, and Gene says that Ralph will never win a medal because his only purpose is to wreck the building. And in Sugar Rush, well, Gene is Gene is the mayor of Niceland, while Taffeta's the ringleader of the other Sugar Rush racers. In Sugar Rush, Taffeta Mud and Fudge antagonizes Vanellope that she can't be a racer in the game because she is only a glitch that will forever be one. Okay. And the seventh thing, they both have main characters deciding on courses to do things to prove what they really are. In Fix It Felix Jr., Ralph is gonna get a medal to show that he is actually a good guy. And in Sugar Rush, Vanellope is gonna go in an official race and cross the finish line to show that she is actually a racer in the game. Vanellope is one of the Vanellope is one of the only racers in the game that doesn't trust King Candy. Wreck-It Ralph, he doesn't trust the other Nicelanders of treating him like a bad guy. King Candy is a false ruler in Sugar Rush. And the eighth thing is they both have other characters treating characters like they are actually their programmed alignments when they really are the opposite. In Fix It Felix Jr., Ralph plays the bad guy in the game, but he's really a good guy. But the Nicelanders are treating Ralph as an actual bad guy because they think he's a real bad guy, and they are worried what he might do. In Sugar Rush, the racers in the game, and the citizens too, but the racers especially since they're more important in the game than the citizens, because they're more main and more major in the game. In Sugar Rush, the racers are treating their ruler, King Candy, as an actual good guy. Yes, King Candy played the good guy in Turbo Time, but King Candy is really a bad guy because he tried to kill Vanellope, but instead turned her into a glitch. So let me I think yeah, well, yeah, and King Candy had his minions, and he was aware that Vanellope would cross the finish line and make the game reset. So Vanellope had his cops over there. Well, King Candy plays a good guy in Sugar Rush too, and King Candy's really a bad guy. But the Sugar Rush racers think that he's being nice to the game, and they even have so much respect in him. And they don't punish him for trying to destruct the game until their memories come back. And maybe they understand that he was actually not doing it to the game. But until then, the racers treat King Candy like an actual good guy when he's really bad. Alright, there's two more things. The ninth thing is that Both Fix It Felix Jr. and Sugar Rush have main characters gonna sneak to prove what they really are. And a Fix It Felix Jr. villain, Wreck-It Ralph, sneaks up to Hero's duty and disguises himself as one of the soldiers, Markowski, to be known. Yes, he may have on purposely did something to Markowski and make him not be able to join and get him sick or something or injured. And then he disguises as Markowski and sneaks into Hero's duty, and they think he's Markowski, and he sneaks into the Hero's duty game and goes up to the top of the building and get the medal, so he can prove that he's a good guy. However, this one does not succeed, unlike how Vanellope would cross the finish line in Sugar Rush. Instead, the in the Fix It Felix Junior game, when the Nicelanders find out that the game is out of order, they now understand that Ralph is important to the game. Then it turns out that Ralph doesn't need a medal to tell that he's a good guy. And in Sugar Rush, it's uh, um, and also, well, Vanellope, he was being nice to Vanellope and stuff. And in Sugar Rush, Vanellope is gonna try and disguise herself as another racer for the roster race, and then he on and then she quickly accidentally reveals herself. Yeah. Ralph also revealed he. It was also revealed to Calhoun that Ralph was going turbo in her game. Yeah, but the secret way to the reveal was longer for Ralph than Vanellope. And the final thing is that I explained this earlier, but only for the Nicelanders in uh um I explained this earlier in the video in the last one just now, but I only explained about the Nicelanders. Now I'm going to do it for both games, Fix It Felix Jr. and Sugar Rush. The last thing is, um, at the end of the movie, or by the end, the characters understand the importance of the major characters and treat them better. In Fix It Felix Jr., when the game goes out of order, they begin to understand that Ralph is important to the game, and they treat him better and even give him a special treat for being the bad guy. It's just a role, excuse me. It's just his role. He's really a good guy. And then in Sugar Rush, when all the memories have been revealed at the end of the movie, the racers understand that Vanellope is a part of the game, and she's even a princess and the actual ruler of Sugar Rush. After thinking it's King Candy for a number of years, it's unknown how many. And then, and that's pretty much all of this to say. One more thing. Um, whereas, Ralph is the antagonist of the game. I don't know. Let me think, John. I gotta think. Come on, you, John. Now you're thinking where. I'll be right back.